Well, good afternoon and welcome to this final edition of daryllorette Cafe. I am your host, Daryllorette. Well, it would seem like it's pretty hot and humid out this afternoon. I've been sweating all afternoon and most of the morning as well. I don't think it was as bad in the morning as it is now in the afternoon. Well, it's always hotter between, I think, 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Those are, I believe, the times that you should stay out of the sun. At least that's what I hear. Anyway, I'm winding things down here at the cafe. I've pretty much finished all my blogging. I'm just going to go down to Tumblr after I finish publishing this video and do some blogging down there. And then I'm going to visit a few more websites and probably just spend the rest of the evening watching TV. Doctor Who was on last night. It was called, the episode was called Blink. And I really enjoyed the episode. It was a really good episode. You know, with the time travel and all that, they're really complicated to explain and talk about. So if you didn't see the episode, I can't explain it to you. It's just, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. And it wasn't a two-parter, so I was grateful for that. I hate two-part episodes. It's bad enough when you're watching it over, say you watch it this week, and then you got to watch it again next week, because next week is it's part two. Even with 2 days, it's like you got to invest 2 days of your life to watch 2 hours of television. It's just a little crazy and not necessarily worth it. You do it because you wind up committing yourself to it, because you want to see what happens, in part two. In some cases, part two was better than part one. I mean, Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, was better, in my opinion, than Episode 4 and Episode 6. Now, when I finally watched Episodes 1, 2, and 3, I actually thought Episode 2 was better than Episode 1. And Episode 3, I didn't like Episode 3 that much. As I thought the best episode between the three was the second episode, because you find out what happens in the beginning, you find out what happens in the end, but usually the middle is where all the really great story is. The beginning is the beginning and the end is the end. But what happens in the middle, usually I think that's where all the great the storytelling takes place, is in the middle of the story. At least that's the case with the Star Wars trilogy and the prequels, I thought. So, well, I guess we're going to call it a day here. I don't really have much to talk about because, there's no script here. We're working without a script. This is unscripted, totally improvised, which hopefully will help my improv skills. I need to work on my improv skills, so this will hopefully help develop those skills for any future auditions I may have to go on down the road. So anyway, this is daryllorette, and this is daryllorette's Cafe. So hopefully tomorrow morning I shall see you then again, and until then, have a good evening, and we'll see you next time. Take care.